What's up, people, man? It's your boy Spaces, man. We here with another video, man. What is the deal? What is the deal? We just vibing tonight a little bit. We just vibing, giving you a little chance to get on. Just a little vibe. Just a little vibe. Just a little vibe. What's up, people? What's up, people, man? I hope y'all are having a wonderful good night, man. And we're going to dive right in. I'm not going to be on long, so we're just going to dive right in. Shout out to everybody that's joining. Shout out to everybody that's going to join. Shout out to everybody that's already here, man. We're gonna dive right into this, man. I wanted to come on and I wanted to talk about AI and music production. I just want to, I know this thing has been over the top. I know we've heard it a million times, and I've heard so many quote unquote negative things on it. But I want to share a different kind of light to it. I want to share something a little different with it. I want to talk about how it can actually help us in a situation, or help us grow our platform, help us grow our channels and different things like that. So I wanted to kind of jump in and give my quote unquote 2 cents in it. Just so you know, man, AI has done so many things so far. Only if we knew how much of it we were already using. We've been using it for years. And it's just now getting to a point where everybody's talking about it. So, of course, it's like, quote unquote, the talk of the town. So what we want to do is definitely grow with the times. I have fought against this and fought against this and fought against this. And now I had someone to really show me the other side of it and how it has helped them grow their brand, grow their channel, and grow their social media, and grow all these different areas of their life. So, not their life, I'm sorry, of their brand. So I wanted to just kind of jump on here and really show how we can use it, and really use it not against us and not be against it, but use it in a way to where you can still kind of control what it looks like, what it's doing, and what you're doing with it. So we're going to talk about it a little bit today. So what I want to do is I want to start off by playing this video that was created, and I want you to tell me what you think about it. So I'll go ahead and play that now.
Can artificial intelligence compose a symphony, strum a guitar, or write a heartfelt ballad? Welcome to the intriguing world of music production, where AI is playing an increasingly influential role. Let's take a journey back to April 2023, when an artist known as Patton, or Damian Roach, released an album titled Mirage FM. This wasn't your ordinary album. It was the first album made entirely from text-to-audio AI samples. Roach worked with the AI music tool Refusion for an intense 48 hours to generate the music samples for the album. While he was optimistic about the potential of AI in music production, the industry was apprehensive. Major record labels and streaming platforms began to remove AI-generated content or protect artists from imitation, citing concerns about legality and financial impact. Fast forward to May of the same year, and the Swedish newspaper Aftonbladet was using AI to create rap songs summarizing the news, in an imaginative bid to engage younger audiences. Despite ethical concerns about AI-generated content, the newspaper assured that all published material was produced, edited, and fact-checked by humans. But perhaps the most interesting development came later that month, when Claire Boucher, better known as Grimes, took to Twitter. She announced her willingness to split half the royalties on any successful AI-generated song that used her voice. This controversial move highlighted the complex legal and copyright issues surrounding AI-created music. In summary, the role of AI in music production is a rapidly evolving and complex landscape. It's a world where artists like Patton are pioneering new ways of creating music, where newspapers are using AI to engage readers, and where artists like Grimes are challenging traditional views on copyright and royalties. Yet, amidst the innovation and controversy, one question remains. Can artificial intelligence truly create music that touches the human soul, or will the symphony of the future be a duet between man and machine? Only time will tell.
Now, as you look at that video, what I want you to know is that this particular video was created by AI. Like, there is a website, and I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show you exactly where it is, that created an entire video with the voice, the pictures, the video shots that you saw. Everything was created through the AI through this particular website. I saw that and I'm like, wow. It's really advancing pretty fast. It's really advancing pretty fast. Faster than I thought it would be. So when I saw that video and I saw that create from there, I said, wow, how can we use this thing? Now, I will tell you, like, a lot of AI generated things that I have seen, you can still see how everything is still going to need human feel to it. It's going to need human feel. I don't know how it can. I don't know, man. It's going to be very advanced, I guess, to really take on the human feel of, let's just say, music, what we're talking about today. So, what we're dealing with right now is that AI has made significant strides in, mixing with different people and different genres of music, and different things that is being done right now are done with AI, man. With AI. So it is capable now of composing melodies. You can generate lyrics with it. You can even mimic styles, like mimic voices, mimic vocals. You can train, it can, there are sites I'm going to show you where you can actually create a vocal. So if you are a producer and you want to generate a song, and maybe you know the song, but maybe you like myself and you can't sing, there's ways now that you can get past that with any vocal that you want. It can be a female vocal, it can be a male vocal, deep, high pitch, whatever the case may be. There are AI out there that can generate these things right now. And so, with that being said, now I'm sure there's going to be legal things that you have to make sure you watch out for, especially when it come down to using a vocal that's from someone else, like the guy with Drake or the guy with I can't remember the other artist, but mimicking those names, those kind of names, will probably have its kind of price to it. But just having like everyday whoever vocals, man, that's gonna be a trip. It's gonna be a trip. And so what I want to do is show you different ways that you can use it and benefit from it. By no means, always keep the human feel to whatever it is that you're doing. I have been using AI here for the last 2 or 3 weeks. Someone told me about it, how they use it, and I started doing research on it at that moment. Once I started doing the research on it, I realized that, man, this thing is advancing very fast, And it can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing. So I started looking at the good thing that it could do, which is allow you to spend time doing more creating than social media stuff, right? So whether if you're creating a schedule, whether if you're creating topics, whether if you are creating songs, whether if you're creating thumbnails, videos, shorts, whatever it is, you can use AI to like cut your time in half. I mean, literally cut your time in half. And I'm gonna show you on a couple links that I have here that I want to look at and show you how I've been doing this recently. If you've noticed any of my posts lately, now I'm a Instagram user. That is my platform of choice, is Instagram outside of YouTube. And if you see my posts lately, all of those posts were created through AI. All of them. They were myself with videos that I've fed into a thing, and it generated videos. It generated social media shorts and reels with caption in it. That junk is crazy. It would have took me so long and so many different softwares to get this done, but I can do it in one or two different platforms and it will do the work. It will do the work that I myself don't want to do. I am not a social media person. I am not the person that's going to post or going to create all these different posts or whatever the case may be. It's just not my lane. I can do it, but it's not anything that I just really enjoy doing. I like getting on here and creating content. And I love getting on here doing the YouTube videos, and I love getting on here and sharing my thoughts on different products. But man, if I can get someone else to do that for me or get something else to do that for me, then I will. Now, I am not a big time channel, so I don't have anyone I can just reach out to and do these videos and afford to do it within the platform itself. So this was just so much easier for me to get this done for things that I don't like doing anyway. So it is definitely something that sparked my interest. Absolutely. AI, the impact of AI is not going to stop. It's going to continue to go forward. So one thing I have learned with time is that you have to be able to adapt with it. I have fought against that, and I fought against that, and I fought against that, and it led me nowhere. And so I'm understanding now. You gotta roll with the time. You gotta be able to keep up with the time. You gotta be able to move forward in whatever it is that you're doing. So that's what I'm looking at here, and this is the information that I want to pass on to you guys. I'm gonna be going deeper into this in the Patreon. I'm gonna really, really, really go deep into Patreon. Those guys they deserve it. They deserve it. So I want to share it there. I'm going to be giving a little bit tidbit of information here. But Patreon is going to be where everything is going to be, where I really go in deep. I've been doing some research on this stuff lately. Man. So definitely want to continue to grow in that thing there. Another big deal that I have learned throughout using AI is that it can help me create, like I said, my schedule, help me create a workflow. It helped me create all kind of different things that help me even with planning everything. Not only planning everything, but also if I'm just I'm having some kind of beat block or something like that, I can jump on, hey, what's famous chord progressions? It generate me some chord progressions. I can go play those chord progressions, and from there I can generate something. Couple months ago, I did a plugin called Insta Composer. Shout out to WA Production, Insta Composer, where you can actually generate a chord progression, and not only can you not only do you generate a chord progression, but it will generate a riff, a bass, a pad, a melody, all these different things within the same chord progression. So everything it does will fit in some form of fashion. Now you have to tweak it a little bit and really like get to the sound that you're looking for, the sound that sounds and feel good to you. But it will generate it. And so I just use this thing. Like I use this thing all the time. I used it last night at a session that I was at, and we wanted to go like in a different direction from other songs that we produced. And I pulled it out and just started hitting that generate button. It generated a chord progression, and the other part of it too, I wanted a riff. So the chord progression and the riff was in the same progressional flow. So I created the drums, I created the bass line, I created all these different things, but it was that chord progression and that riff that it generated that sparked everything. And once it sparked it, we was off. We was off and going. And so these tools and this whole channel is about tools. That's what this channel is about, is tools. I've said this a million times, is using tools to get your work done, get to where you're trying to get to. Now, when I listen at a producer that's saying whatever, man, all of the big time producers you've ever heard always use other people. They use other people, other ways to generate music, songs, whatever the case may be. There's always someone else behind them that's helping them. There is nothing wrong with getting help. There's nothing wrong, especially if it's going to enhance your sound. If it's going to enhance your sound, it's going to generate something that you wouldn't have thought of. It is worth using. Don't let anybody tell you any different. It is worth using, whether if it's loops, whether if it's generated loops, whether if it's chord progression, whatever it is. Just know, just go for it and create whatever it is that you're going to create. Don't be boxed in and think because if you can't think of something, you're quote unquote lazy or whatever, no talent or whatever the case may be. No, create what you are going to create. If you can create from your mind, hey, the best, go for it. But some of us, like myself, we have to pull from other sources, and we pull from those sources and get whatever it is that we get out of it, and we go from there. Now, can this go overboard? Of course it can. Of course it can. It can go overboard. You will see people that will use this and they don't want to do any of the work. It just comes with it. It just come with it. It's just what it is. Everything that advanced has its drawbacks. Just what it is, man. Now, me myself personally, I won't let AI just generate my whole song. I want to have my own feel to it. But if I can't get there, then something else is going to allow me to do that. It's going to help me get where I'm going. Maybe I don't even have any thought of anything at the moment while I'm sitting here creating. And it happens to me all the time where I get here and I can't think of anything. And when I can't think of anything, I'm leaning on something. And I'm repeating this because it's very, very important in order for us to push music to the next level, to the next genre, the next whatever you want to call it, the next sound, whatever the case may be. We have become stagnant with a sound, especially in the hip hop arena. We've come stagnant with this one sound that everybody's doing. Man, if we can push past that, it'd be great. Now, I'm a Christian, so I listen to Christian hip hop and R&B and whatever the case may be. I listen to all kind of Christian music. Even as a Christian producer, there's things we can do. Christian artists can come up with different stuff. Come up with it, man. Generate a new sound. We used to have a sound that was kind of unique. And I will admit some of it was corny, some of it was whatever. But then we had those that were really pushing the bar, and we stopped doing that. And so now we got to get back to it. We got to get back to creating music. Creating music is what we got to get back to. So I want to show you something. I'm going to show you this. These are just, and I'm going to have these in the description. So none of these are affiliate links or anything like that. But I want to show these to you just to kind of show you how this happens. So I'm going to go ahead and look here. Let's go ahead and pull this up. Now, I talked about this one in a video not too long ago, probably 2 or 3 videos back, maybe a little bit more than that. But this is Output Co-Producer. Now, this is still in beta mode, but the idea of this is to come here and generate whatever mood you're feeling that day. Maybe you are feeling a chorus section of a pop song at 110 BPM in A minor or A flat minor. You can type this in, it will generate that. You can come here and even randomize. Maybe you're not getting anything, you just want to randomize, and it will generate that, and you generate your ideas. Once you generate your ideas, now you can go through this, and I'll even show you this where you can come in, and these are just some that I generated. Now you can create a sample pack. Remember, I talked about this at this sample pack not too long with this video when I talked about it. Now, this was not there when I generated that, and I had no idea this was coming from Output, but it's just the next thing. It's just the next thing. Sample packs, and you can, generate your different sounds here. You can everything. Anything you want here, you can do it. You can take that, chop it up if you want to. These are royalty free. You can do whatever you want to do with them, but you can come in and really generate whatever sound that you're looking for. So this is a big one. There's other sites that do this. This is just the one that I use. I'm a fan of Output. I've always been a fan of Output. Anybody on this channel know that I've been a fan of Output for a long time. So working with them and doing different things with them on, behind the scenes, just kind of solidified it even more. I just love what they do. I've always loved what they did. So this is just an addition to the other things that I've already had with them. So you can come in here, you can generate, they have information, they have right now, you can give feedback, and just really go in here and dive deep into whatever that sound is, whatever you figure out, whatever comes from it. Man, there is nothing wrong with adventuring out to find a sound that you've never done before, and you just create from it. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. So the next one that I'm going to show you here, so that's Co-Producer. And as you see, this is coproducer.output.com. This is, like I said again, this is in beta mode. Soon as you go to it, your first time going to it is going to ask you to put like a request in, so to say, so they can send you the access to it. And that's how that generates there. So the next thing I want to look at, this is Opus Clips. Well, I'm sorry, Clips Opus, right? So now, this right here is AI-powered video repurposing. And what that means is that this is the one where this is going to take a clip that you have. Let's say you do a video. Let's say your video is, and it gives you these minutes here. So your video is 10 minutes long. You take that 10-minute video, you can drop the link here or you can drop a file here. And what it does is that it's going to generate clips. It's going to generate clips, right? So I did this video. This is my video that I did on ozone. When I did that video and I sent this, it's going to send me these clips. Now, it is ranking these clips. This was the number one clip here. This had a 99% score, 99% score on it. Now, that is just based on, they call it going viral, so to say, but I mean the potential of going viral is what this video is showing. Now, when I play this, you have to have an ear for it. You have to have some kind of knowledge of what you're doing. So keep that in mind with ozone when it comes down to mixing and mastering, because this is not one of those situations where you can just hit that little thing and it'll just, right. So it not only is it giving you a video, not only is it giving you a clip, but it's actually adding caption to it also. It's very simple to use. You can come in and hit edit here, edit clip, and you will see your caption over here. Now, let's just say something in there you did not want. You can come in here and highlight it. If you click on it, it's going to bring you here. You can correct caption. You can change the color of it, and you can delete it. Now, when you remove it, it's going to remove, as you see, the text and the audio from it. So, which means that it's going to remove it from the video also. So you could just as easy come in here. You got something in here you don't want. Just take the caption out. It deletes the audio, the visual, and the text from it. Simple. You're done. You hit save, and it generates it, and it sends your email to let you know the video is done. So you don't even have to sit on the page. You can just go ahead and get out of there, right? You can come in here and add some designs to it. You can really create this however you want to create this, but it will generate something also. This right here is a really, really dope thing to add to your repertoire, especially if you're putting out content. Now, listen, look. So it generated that one. That was 99%. This was 97, 94. And it just kind of goes down from here. But man, look, this thing generated 20 clips. 20 clips this thing generated within minutes. Like literally 50, I think I want to say it was like 15 minutes, something like that. And man, in that amount of time, that's crazy. I'll be sure. What's up, man? What's up, my guy? Thank you for stopping by, bro. Thank you for stopping by and checking out the live stream, my man. I sure appreciate it. I know you headed to bed. But yes, 20 clips was generated from this. And so with 20 clips generated from this, you have to understand how important that is. Do you know how long it would take you to generate 20 clips with caption, with screen resolution, with chopping that screen, especially to fit like portrait, to fit on social media? Like the stories, what it do? Everybody watching stories now. Everybody watching reels. Everybody want it quick, especially in those social media platforms. This thing right here generated in 15 minutes. I want to say it's like 15 to 20 minutes. It generated 20 clips. And you can choose to keep them or you can choose to get rid of them. You can choose to use. You can go here and pick through the ones that you want. But they're all really... So I'm going to give like an example of what this looks like. So there is the voice, all of them. You can also choose like a time period of how long you want them to be. So if you don't want them to be longer than a minute, you can put that in, and then it would generate a bunch of clips that are less than a minute. And it will cut this thing up in ways that make sense to the audience. A friend of mine, that my brother-in-law, that showed this to me, when he showed it to me, he has a channel where he is he's giving a word. He's giving a word from the Bible. And this one video that he had, he's basically praying for someone. He's praying for healing, and as he's praying for healing, Opus goes in and find a timestamp of a person that was saying that their body was starting to feel better while he was praying for healing. And the Opus went and found that and added it to the video where the video where he's actually praying for people to be healed. And so it knew to go in there and find that spot and put it with this one. Man, I was sold. I was sold from that moment. I was sold from that moment. So time saver. The video looks good. I have a free version, but there's other versions you can get with more minutes and higher quality videos. But man, it's just it just takes all the time that you would waste putting. Well, I ain't gonna say waste, but I took all the time that you would take to do a video, and it cuts that time in half, and it's beautiful. It it don't get any better than that, right? So cool. We're gonna move on. So that is clip.opus.pro. Again, this is not an affiliate. This is just me giving information. This is just me giving me information. Now, the next one that I want to look at is MusicFire. Now, MusicFire, this is what we was talking about. This is what I was talking about. Salute my guy, Two Nickels, man. What's up, bro? Salute to you, my guy. These are like my peeps coming in, man. So MusicFire. As you can see, train your own AI voice. So basically, you can create a vocal from all these different attributes that you can put in between pop, rap, R&B, punk, alternative, and you can come in. I can fall back to daddy, how we do it on my. We a small town crew, but this is set a function. You on my bed, don't even. So basically, you take that vocal right there, and you can put that vocal with the audio file that you've created. You've created this audio file. It is you, but your voice don't sound good on quote unquote wax. That's old school. It don't sound good on wax. But you got a vocal, and when you recorded the vocal, it don't sound good. So you can basically come in here, take that vocal, upload it here, and it will spit this verse back to you in another vocal, just like the one we just played. Now, I don't know what the rules is to that. I don't know what the full rules is to that as far as what the law is going to be on that right now. Is not a thing at the moment. I don't know where it's gonna go legally. But now according to what I'm looking at here, if you look down here at the bottom, it says all artists' vocals are copyright free. That's what it says on the website. That's what it says. So I say go by that. Go by what the website says. Don't know what this is gonna do in the future. I don't know. All I'm saying is these are tools that you can use. Maybe you have something where you just need a vocal. Maybe you want a vocal idea. Maybe you want to pitch this to an artist. Maybe they are a female artist, and you got these words that you've written out versus against this song that you have, and you want to pitch it. Where you got a female vocal artist that you can go in and pick and pitch this to the new artist. Do you know how much you've jumped ahead of the curve when you do something like that? You've jumped ahead of the curve when you can create something like that. Now the artists coming in don't like, maybe they don't like everything that you do, but maybe they like a lot of it. Maybe they like something that sparks something else. These are things you got to jump on. If you are a writer and you have that skill set, These are things you have to jump on right here. So that's the whole idea of this. You can basically take a vocal and create, you can even do text to music, which I think is pretty cool. Which is just like it's kind of like this is kind of like output co-producer. Um you can create no, it's not. No, it's not. I almost lied to y'all. This is the text of music. So basically with this, you can create music. Um This is the one. I'm sorry, y'all. This is the one. This is the one where you basically generate from what you put in. Yes. So you type it here and it put it in just like the one from output. That is this one. I'm sorry. It's the wrong one. I'm thinking about another one that I looked at. But there is a like instrumentals. You can put those on here. Also, you can come here and you can create and I don't think it's on this one particularly, but I know there's one that I saw the other day. Shout out to I Am Legend. I Am Legend showed this on his channel, where he basically was humming the vocal or humming the riff or humming the melody, but he was able to choose like a guitar or a saxophone or something like that to actually play what he was humming. And I thought that was dope. I thought that was really, really dope. That right there to me was just so amazing to be able to do that, because sometimes you have ideas in your head and you can't relay them in music. So to be able to do that with your, you hear the melody in your head, you can hum that melody out, and then you can take a guitar and put that melody in there. It's just dope. It's just dope. That's pretty crazy. Um, and that right there just kind of takes it to the next level, man. Takes it to the next level. So I'm gonna keep moving, man. This is another one. This is musicfire.lol. And I think it's is it .lol? Yes, it's .musicfire.lol. Again, this is not an affiliate link. Um, I'm just giving information. Just giving information. So last but not least, this one is the one that created the video that I showed in the beginning. This is ai.nvideo.io. Now, this thing right here it will help you create all kind of topics, ideas. This will help you create a script for it. This will generate a video to help you explain it. This video that I played came from this particular website right here. It will give you a vocal. You let you choose which vocal you want. You can choose a female voice, male, American, French, whatever you want to do with that vocal, you can do it here. And it will generate an entire video for you. Man, this stuff don't get no easier than that. You can spend more time creating the stuff that you want to create. You do not have to worry about spending a bunch of time editing, cutting up, writing out, whatever. Now, when I did this, I generated some notes here, and what I did was I went in, I really actually read it, and I didn't want it to sound robotic. I wanted it to sound like me, but I wanted the information. So that's what I did. I took the information and just made it sound like myself. I don't want to change how I sound. I don't want to be, while AI offers incredible opportunities, it also raises important questions and all about creativity. I didn't want to do all that. I want to talk the way I talk. I want to talk how I talk. You hear that too, Nichols? I want to talk like I talk. And but this thing generated like an idea. You can put links in that will open up. Like you can come here, YouTube Explainer or YouTube Short, and you can create ideas. You can create topics. You can create scripts. You can create anything. You can create all these different things. It does the work for you. get the stuff done, and get back to creating again. That is just like, this was like the highlight of everything for me. Cause that's what I wanted to do. Is I just want to create music. That's what I want to do. I can spend time doing the other stuff because I understand you got to have the brand, you got to generate that. But I'm just enjoying creating the music. I just want to create the music. That's what I want to do. And so this tool right here will definitely sketch out all kind of things for you. Also, you can go to ChatGPT. ChatGPT will allow you to put any question in there. You can ask that question, and when you ask that question, it's going to generate whatever the question is. So I went into ChatGPT and I typed in music and AI, and it generated this script for me. And it generated some ideas, some topics. It generated a bunch of stuff. I'm a C student. Shout out to Anton Daniels. Anton Daniels said that I'm a C student, so you have to break it down for me. And I said, man, there's no other way to create that outside of that, man. I'm a C student. That's just me. And so my brain don't handle all these different things. I just want to create. And that's what I like to do. And so when I come on here, I just want to help people in any way I possibly can. But in the meantime of doing it, I just want to create, man. I just want to create. So this stuff right here is going to help me do that. And it just stands out to me because it allows me to do that. It allows me to do that. So AI and music production can be in harmony with each other. You just got to know how to do it, what to do, what tools to use, and still keep you in the mix and just go forward, man. Just go forward and generate and create the music you want, build your brand, and just keep moving forward. There's the tools are there. The tools are there. You just got to go get them. Just got to go get them. Now, this video is definitely longer than I wanted it to be, but I wanted to make sure that I broke all of the information down to a point where it can be understood. And so people can really get the idea of what I'm talking about when we talk about AI and music production with us. So that fusion between AI and production is just it's basically reshaping the industry. I really believe this thing can help. It can be dangerous where too much AI and anything too much of, you got to have balance with anything. Doesn't matter what it is. So if we have balance with it, I think it can definitely be good for what we're needing it for. And just keep generating great content, keep generating great videos, keep generating great music, and we just keep pushing, man. Just keep pushing. So, if you enjoyed this information, man, make sure you like and subscribe and share. I'm gonna create a smaller version of this just so I know people attention spans are short. So I'm gonna create a shorter version of this so we can just continue to push. And I hope y'all really enjoy this information. That's just all I'm saying in a nutshell. And I hope that I said something that will strike interest in you. And go check those websites out. I got Two Nickels said, yes, sir. I'm glad you enjoyed it, my boy. Two Nickels, man, I know you on the Patreon, bro. I'm gonna be talking about this even more. I'm gonna show, man, I can't wait. I got some stuff for y'all, bro. I got some stuff in the Patreon, man. I'm step by step, bro. Step by step. If you want to do any of this stuff, man, step by step, I'm gonna show you. I'm going to show you. Shout out for you being in the Patreon, bro. Shout out for you. So, if there's nothing else, and I don't think there is. I'm dropping a video tomorrow on Bitwig and Studio One. Just so you know, Bitwig and Studio One has now created DAW projects where they can open the sessions in each other's platform. I'm dropping a video on how to actually do that. It will definitely be on the Instagram tomorrow. I'm gonna drop it here also in the short form. Cause these are two programs that I use, these two DAWs that I use. Pro Tools. Ooh. Studio One and Bitwig. I use both of those. So just to see them coming together made my whole day. So be looking for that tomorrow and continue to be here looking for information that I have dropping here. Continue. If you want to join the Patreon, make sure you hit the link in the description, join the Patreon. And until next time, man, we'll see y'all when we see y'all, man. Peace out.